taking on Everett, the Crimson Tide. They're 3-1 coming in. Vladimir Hamazli, the new head coach for Lynn English, had a tough assignment. They lost a lot from last year. He's actually rebuilding. He's doing a pretty good job. They're not getting run over. They've lost a couple of tough games. They had a tie against Classical in the City Series. The head coach is Pedro Blas. His assistant is John DeLeon, and they have a job and a half. They're from Lynn. They live right off Eastern Avenue. So what they do is, from Eastern Avenue, they drive to Everett, take the bus back with the team to Manning Field, turn around, drive with the bus back to Everett, and then drive back to Lynn. They put a lot of miles. I hope they're frequent flyer miles. They're going to get credit for it. They travel a lot. Just about set, and now we're underway. Everett in the white, English in their maroon. Flavio Porfirio is in net for Everett. It's Byron Ramirez Cardona for Lynn English. Pass a little bit behind Angel. Doing the waiver, get it up to Coelho. It skips through. Coelho gets it. Lost it and went down. Nice little shake and bake by Ovali. Coelho, it went right by him. Everett just kept it in. Knocked ahead. Ina Angel couldn't get to it. Everett will play it down the far side. Gafour with the defense. Shot blocked out in front. English tips it away. Everett trying to shoot it. Blocked by English. And they called Everett offside. So English will get to kick it away. Velasquez will do the honors. And he boots it deep. It gets headed away. And Porfirio is going to have to come out and get it. Because Angel was bearing down on him. It went off the head of Pablo Lopez. McCarty over there looking for it. Everett starting it back, knocking it deep, sliding and missing it. It gets popped out in front, and they score. They slipped, they fell, they went down, and it popped out in front and sitting on the doorstep, just heading it in. Everett jumps on top easily. So very quickly, they get the goal. I think it was Con Morera. So English kind of gave that one away. They slipped and fell, let them come out of the corner. It bounced out in front, and Con Morera was out in front and just banged it home. Cardona had no chance to stop him. And just like that, Everett grabs the lead, and now they're looking for more, looking for a breakthrough. It got broken up. I believe that was a volley with the defensive play. And it was Villanueva. McCarty trying to knock it deep down the far side. A foot race. English. They keep it in. Great hustle. They walk around. They throw it across. There was nobody there to get it. Great try by Pablo Lopez. He hustled to keep it in. He was at a very tough angle to try and throw it through. He got it by the goaltender, but there was nobody else downfield to be there to get a piece of it to tap it home. But great hustle by Pablo Lopez. And there's a few of them. There's Hamilton Gomez Lopez, Danny Lopez, Alfredo Pablo Lopez, Luis Angel Lopez. I don't know if they're all related. Everett breaks it up. English keeps it in the zone. They pop it to the middle. Headed. Coelho got a head on it. Everett kicks it away. They knock it deep. It's a foot race. Everett's going to get there first. Looking to walk in. Still with it. Cardona come out and buried it. Fell on it. Held on to it. Looked like Everett was going to maybe jump on top 2-0 with that breakaway. Everett knocks it out. Knocked out again by Everett. Very quickly they go in. And the kick by Kenneth Morales goes way wide right and out of play. So they were chasing soccer balls all over the place. Everett gets it in, kicks it upfield. Liccardi picked it off and knocked into the Everett bench by Everett. English pushes it back. Headed away by Everett. They're going to try and keep it in. It goes out. English will get a corner kick. Liccardi will take it from the far side. Everett got that quick goal by Kevin Morera. That's where we are, 1-0 English in the early going. Liccardi gets it in. English got a foot on it. Everett kicked it out. It was going to go wide. I think that was Coelho. It was going to go wide and out. And the defender was standing at the post and kicked it out. So English gets the throw in, and they didn't do it correctly. I still don't understand that rule. All you're doing is throwing the ball in, but you have to do it a certain way. Both hands have to be over your head, I guess. If you throw it like a two-hand set shot or a pass like in basketball, it's a turnover. They almost gave it away. Ovalle almost gave it away. Now he's got to battle to keep Everett from taking it away. It finally goes out. And they're calling it off Everett. Shoots it upfield. He missed connections. Everett down the near side. Throwing it across. Blocked nicely and booted away. Nice defense by Ovali. Broken up nicely by English. And then Everett takes it away and knocks it deep. Everett keeping the pressure on, keeping it in. English knocks it out. Popped up. Going to go wide left and out of play. Off Everett. No, are they calling? No, they're calling it off English. Everett's going to get a corner kick coming from the far side. They get it up out in front. It goes by everybody. Is booted away by English, getting it away from the net. And Everett keeps putting the pressure on. They try to knock it out in front. It got blocked by English, and Everett will get another corner kick, this one coming from the near side. McCarty got a piece, and then it knocked deep. Everett knocks it right back in the English end. It skips past. Everett collects. English knocks it away. Liccardi with it. And English knocks it upfield. They knock it deep. They get it. Coelho. He knocks it deep. It bounced by Morales. And Everett will take it right back to the English end. It's been here most of this early going in the first half. English trying to boot it upfield. They sliced it back towards the net. Villanueva was trying to let it go. It goes out of play. That was strange. They kicked it up to get it upfield. It bounced and took it back, bounced backwards, and it rolled all the way back and out of play. And Villanueva let it go, thinking it was off Everett, and he gave Everett the kick, the corner kick, and he very quickly put it in play. They knock it deep. English will collect down the near side. And they lost it. Everett took it away. Trying to knock it to the near side. Blocked by Coelho to Lopez. Popped it up. English out in front. And again, a very late whistle. The ball went by. He beat the defender. He kicked the ball to the net. And then they blew the whistle saying offside. I don't know what they're waiting for. English could have been celebrating a goal and have it taken away. A very late whistle. English breaks it up. Everett collects. Looking to knock it deep. They knock it deep. They're not going to get there in time to keep it in play. Well, substitutions for both teams. Mass substitutions for English. They kick it back to Cardona, and he kicks it away. Down the far side, English with it. And it winds up in the Everett bench area off English. English gets knocked down. And not a little late whistle. He went down and they waited a few seconds before they blew it. English will get the free kick just about the 40-yard line. Everett boots it away. Looking for a break, a foot race down the far side. Everett gets there, and English is just able to kick it away. Almost broke loose. That was either Flores or Romero that made the defensive play. And actually it was Ovali. Looking to get the shot. High, wide, and off to the left side. Didn't miss by much. Cardona will kick it away. Everybody missed it. English kicked it back. Everett picked it off. And he pushed it ahead, too far ahead. That lead pass was for Brian Martinez, and he pushed it too far ahead of Martinez. It went out of play. Yeah, we had English player looked like he was down, but he's back up again. Coelho ahead. Danny Lopez. Pass picked off. Gomez Lopez had it, bounced up and hit him in the hand. So Everett will get a free kick. Coming from Everett's 45-yard line. They boot it deep. He just got a head on it, knocks it out of play. I still don't know how these young men don't wind up really hurt with those headers. They're not just heading it. I mean, it's a soccer ball. It's hard, and it's coming through the air 20 or 30 yards, picking up speed, and they bang it, and they knock it back 10 or 15 yards. I don't know how they don't wind up with a lot of head injuries. They go down with a lot of foot or leg injuries, but they don't go down very often with head injuries, and I don't know why. I still think they should not allow heading the ball. Everett does a nice job scooting around. English was there to kick it away, and that's Ovali again. English has spent most of this half trying to keep Everett off the board after they got one. English has not really done anything offensively. They knock it deep, and Pablo Lopez couldn't go get it. He had to wait, and he would have been offside. And by waiting, it allowed the goaltender, Porfirio, to come out and get it. And now we got contact against Everett. English will get the free kick. They get up to the middle. It goes by everybody. Lopez knocks it to the near side. Coelho with the shot. Easy pickings for Porfirio. It was right on net, but it was an easy play. Everett looking to walk in. They take the shot, and they score. He was wide open. Somebody missed something at the 10-yard line. Wide open. He just banged it home. Guys together, the one closest to us. He didn't hear when he gave his number. His number with the camera. No. 24. So they take a timeout down in the field. We believe it was Deft Bonahemi who got the goal. And with that timeout down in the field, it's 2-0 Everett here in the first half. Out of the timeout, somebody missed an assignment there. Those defenders are supposed to be back covering that whole area. And Bonahemi was all by himself. He just walked in and ripped it past Cardona. And Everett doubles their fun. All that pressure finally paid off. English got one shot by Coelho, but it was right in the midsection of the goaltender, Porfirio. And he made the easy save. Other than that, English hasn't done anything offensively. Everett kicking it to the near side. They shanked it, but they'll keep it in. It got kept in by Martinez. He gives it back. And that's Levy pushing it up, or Leroy. I have to try and read the writing of the Everett coach wrote out a lineup for me. He didn't have one. It still baffles me how it's not that big a deal if you, beginning of the season, if you have your roster, if you sit down, make up a roster, and then run like 20, 25 copies, you take one to each game, and when somebody asks, you just hand them a copy of the roster. It doesn't seem to be that big a deal, but there's a lot of coaches that just don't do it. This is a case where he thought he had it, and he didn't have his stuff with him. He left it at home. And obviously he couldn't go back and get it. So he was nice enough to write one up. And going for the ball, they got Everett instead. And he took the Everett player down. And looks like he's getting up. He was down. Now he's up. So he seems to be okay. From just outside the 20-yard line, Everett will get a free kick. They drill it through. Cardona will play the ground ball. and booted away. Bounces loose. And they're going to call it off English. And Posadas for Everett will put it in play. Posadas gets it back. Pass picked off. Coelho with it. I'm not sure he was going behind the back. He was standing on the end line. The only place that could have gone behind his back was out of play. Booted ahead. And they'll let it go through to Cardona. Everett out in front. Cardona just got a piece. He gets a piece again. He was down on the ground. And Bonahemi, who got the first goal, was there. He stopped the first shot. He was down on his knees, and Bonahemi tried to knock it by him, and he blocked the second shot. Everett putting all kinds of pressure on the Bulldogs. They've got two. They've been close a few more times. And Everett has only got that one shot on net. It was fairly easy for the goaltender to stop. So they haven't really been out of the end of the field very often. Cardona looking to kick it away. Now he kicks it upfield. And it bounced up and went off the hand of Angel Lopez. Everett will get another free kick from inside the 30-yard line. And I think it's Romero taking the kick. And Everett was way behind everybody. They got a foot on it, looking to make a shot, but they were offside. English with a rush. Danny Lopez. Broken up. He gets it back. Coelho takes the shot. Deflected. And he makes another save. The shot by Coelho. Porfirio made the save. And then right in front of him, I think it was Morales, who drilled it right off the goaltender. He had a wide open net, and he knocked it off the goaltender. They came awful close to getting back in the game. Danny Lopez kept it alive. Coelho shot it on net. Porfirio tried to shot hop it. It deflected off him. And Morales was there, and he knocked it right into the goaltender. He had 90% of the net. It was either Morales or Angel, who was sitting right on the doorstep. It could have also been Pablo Lopez. It happened so quick. Those are the guys up front. But they knocked it right into the goaltender. They had a chance to make it 2-1. And he had 99% of the net to shoot at, and he picked the 1% that he shot it right into the goaltender. Now, I'm pretty sure it was Pablo Lopez that deflected that rebound right into the goaltender. Porfirio will kick it away. Pass gets by everybody. Flores hustling. Looked like he banged it off Everett. English will get the throw in. Shot from long range, easy pickings for Cardona. Holding on to that near post. Looking to go deep. Pablo Lopez battling. Everett took it away. And they bring it right back upfield into the English end again. Martinez pops it ahead. They tip it to the far side. Everett gets there first, and stepping in front is Romero with a nice defensive play, knocking it away. Long pass. Looking to get that by that one defender. Pushes it by, trying to use his speed. Gets by. Trying to center it out in front. They line up the shot, and they score. So Tech missed one easy shot. Now they get back in it. And that's Ina Angel. A great rush down the far side. Pablo Lopez. He beat the defense. Went around. Sitting right in the doorstep was Angel. And Pablo Lopez threw the ball across. And he just timed it perfectly and slammed it by. And English gets back in it, trailing now 2-1. English takes it away. Danny Lopez coming. Lopez gets knocked down. English is going to get a free kick from the 20-yard line. He had Gomez Lopez coming down the near side, but he tried to get around the defense to get a shot off and couldn't. And then they bumped him and took him down. And it looks like Ina Angel is going to look to maybe tie it up from the 20-yard line. Bounce it off that picket fence that Everett, I like to call it, the defense. They get it down the far side, trying to throw it in front. Everett got a foot on it. Slips past. Lopez, maybe a little too much one-on-one. Now he gives it up. Filling the waiver with it. Bouncing around. Finally gets knocked out. English is going to get a corner kick, I think. Maybe a little too much fiddle-diddle one-on-one. And now, with the score 2-1, we're going to have our second timeout. Corner kick coming from English. As we're down to just over 8 minutes left in this first half. Everett was kind of dominating. And all of a sudden, English got a goal to get back in. Let's see if that gives them a little momentum. They line drive it out in front. Blocked. English looking to kick it in. They get it to the far side. It got kept in by Angel Lopez. Out in front, they couldn't get a hold of it. Now the shot, they score! Gomez Lopez. The ball popped up. Everybody got a head on it. It bounced around. Nobody could pick it up. Standing right there, right about the 10-yard line. Hamilton, Gomez, Lopez just ripped it inside the far post. And just like that, within a matter of a couple of minutes, English has gone from down 2-0 to tie it 2-2. So that first goal certainly did give them some momentum. Let's see what this does. I told you they're looking for their first win. Blocked by English. Blocked again and knocked out by Coelho. They knock it deep. It's a foot race. Everett fans got excited. They saw the net move, but it hit the side of the net and was out of play. But again, they beat English to the ball and got that good shot. They just didn't get it on net. Everett knocks it back the other way. Nice little tip by Villanueva. Takes it away. Broken up. Every player got knocked down, and again, he got knocked down. The ball got knocked 10 or 15 yards upfield. They were making a kick, and then he blew the whistle and called the collision. Yeah, a little bit late. So the free kick coming by Leroy. Got that way downfield. English got a head on it. And we got a whistle for contact. And that's going against Everett. Everett jumped out to a 2-0 lead. They were dominating. They kept it in the English end. English just couldn't get any offense going. And then all of a sudden, they get 2 goals in the space of a minute or two, and we're all tied up. Trying to tip it to the net. Just got a little love tap. Shot, wide left, missing the net, and we'll have substitutions for both teams. I haven't talked about time left or whatever because with the sun shining this bright, it shines right on the scoreboard and you can't read it. Everett pushes ahead, trying to save it. Just got there before it went out. They throw it back. They take the shot. It goes wide left. And deft Ponahemi scored the second goal for Everett. Made that nice pass out to the middle. And they got the good shot, but they couldn't get it on net. Popped to the middle again. Couldn't get the shot off. Now they go to the backside. English picks it off. And Everett blocked it, but they blocked it with their hands, so English is going to get a free kick. looking to walk around, still with it. Still with it. Out in front, they knocked it wide. Another great rush by Pablo Lopez. And he beat 2 or 3 defenders. He kept getting a hold of it, keeping control. He tried to get it out in front to Angel. Angel just kind of piece of it and deflected it wide. English almost got the lead. Now English gets knocked down. Free kick will come from inside midfield. And it'll be Angel Lopez taking it. No, it won't. I think it was Velasquez that took the shot. English keeps it in. They complete the pass, trying to walk around. Danny Lopez. If he gets knocked down, that could be a penalty kick. He's in the zone. English had 3 penalty kicks in their tie with Glasgow, and now English is going to get a penalty kick. Danny Lopez could give English the lead. He was battling, got a piece of it, lost it, reached back for it, and they knocked him down. And he knocked him in the zone. And now it's Lopez against Porfirio. And all of a sudden, English could be in the driver's seat. As we're approaching 2 minutes left in the game. And he knocks it home. So Everett scores 3. English says, we'll see that, and we'll raise you 1. As it's now 3-2. English with the penalty kick. As I mentioned, they got 3 of those in the 3-3 tie with Glasgow. They made 2 of them, they missed 1. Danny Lopez banged that home. And just like that, old Mr. Momentum is suddenly wearing maroon, where he was wearing white through the majority of this first half. And we got another whistle. So I don't know what that was for. The kick is coming all the way back to the 40-yard line. They kick it deep. English missed the header. Everett kicking it to the net out in front. They tipped it over the net. It came across to the near post. Cardona came over to the near post. And there was Bonahemi cutting in, trying to knock it inside the far post. And he got a piece and knocked it over everything out of play. So English got a break there. Bonahemi was open in front, but he had to go in the air. The ball was almost waist high when he got a foot on it. We're winding down this first half. Bonahemi again. Shot, it's going to go way wide and way out of play. Off to the left side. Cardona will kick it away. Can't be a lot of time left. Blocked by English. English takes it away. Gets knocked out. The whistle sounds, and that's going to end the first half. So it looked like English might be getting run out of the place. They fell behind 2-0. Everett was dominating time of possession in keeping English bottled in their own end. All of a sudden, tables were turned. English scores 3 in a row, and here we are After Everett grabbed the 2-0 lead, English heading to the locker room at halftime. They have a lead. It's English 3, Everett 2 at halftime. The third one, a penalty kick by Danny Lopez that gave him the lead. And Everett knocks it away and knocks it out of play. Everett keeping it in. They knock it deep. Cardona comes out and knocks it away. Everett looked like they were going to get there first. Everett's going to get a corner kick from the near side. They get knocked out. Winds up behind the net, out of play. Cardona will kick it away. Everett coming right back. They got around Flores, and he gets some help. Romero knocked it out. There was contact. Everett's going to get the free kick. Loose. Everett keeping it in. And we got another knockdown. They took down Brian Martinez. And Everett will get a free kick from just inside the 20-yard line. Looks like Garcia is going to take the kick. And he got too much foot. He drilled it way high up over the net and out of play. And we'll have a substitution for English. Early moments of the second half, English with a huge close in the first half, scoring 3. The final one being the penalty kick by Danny Lopez. To overcome a 2-0 lead for Everett. And they got the kick from the 25-yard line. They booted just over the top crossbar. That was close. Just over the top crossbar. It hit the football goalpost and bounced back. English finally gets it out of their end. It's been there all the time here in this second half. They didn't list all the numbers for Everett. The young man that made that kick, he's wearing number 17. They didn't put him on the roster they wrote up for me. So I don't know the name of the young man that made that initial kick that looked, I think this will boot it away, out from in front of the net. Everett heads it back. They tip it to the middle. bodies go down. And again, bodies went down, they kicked the ball away, and then they blew the whistle. And they're going to give Everett another free kick. This one coming from the 15-yard line. And I think I may be reading it wrong. It's Garcia, I think, that's taking the kick. From right at the 15-yard line. And they fake one. Cardona did not help himself. That was going to go up over everything, out of play. He went up and got a hand on it and knocked it out, and it's going to give Everett a corner kick instead of English kicking it away. And I know it's easy for me to say after the play. The ball goes from one side to the other. English kicks it upfield. Everett collects, and the shot got blocked, and they let it go out of play, and Everett will get the throw in. I kind of feel like I'm back at home when I deal with anything from Everett. I did the Everett football games for 25 years. I did every one of their Super Bowls. English looking for a break. They push it by, looking to get there. Great rush again by Lopez, walking around. It gets blocked and knocked out. Pablo Lopez, he made that great rush to set up the first goal. He made a great rush there, beat them to the ball, finally got the shot off. It got blocked, and English will get a corner kick, and they finally get the ball out of their own end. It's been stuck down there for a while. First almost 8 minutes of the second half. Kick comes out, knocked away by Everett. And I'll feel even more at home tomorrow night when Little English football takes on Everett here at Manning Field. And they'll be here with their camera crew, and I'll get to meet and greet all those that I work with for all those years. Made me look good. Here also tomorrow will be Paul Hallen took over the announcing duties. He was my color man when I was there. And now he's the play-by-play guy. So he'll be here as well. So it'll be like a homecoming. Everett trying to slide it in front. McCarty trying to set it up for the shot, and he waited a little too long. He didn't want to one-time it, so he tried to set it up. And now they take Morera down. And Everett will get another free kick and get it back in the English end. Kick to the far side. Get it further down. They take the shot. Cardona holding the far post, plays the ground ball, and he'll kick it away. Bouncing. They head it away. Everett just got there and knocked it away. Danny Lopez from behind takes it away. Knocking it deep, and they call Pablo Lopez offside. Everett gets by. They knock it deep into a maze of bodies. They knock it again, and Everett's going to knock it home. Cardona come out. He couldn't get to it. Are they not getting it? I think they called Everett offside. They're not going to count the goal. Cardona came out to block it, didn't come close. They knocked it by him. But they're taking it off the board, saying that, I think they're saying Everett was offside. I didn't see any contact. I think it was Martinez that knocked it in. So English got a huge break there. We're 10 minutes in to the second half. English leading it 3-2. And they've only been upfield a couple of times. They've spent most of this 10+ minutes in their own end. They tip it away, they knock it into the Everett bench, out of play. Battling again. Everett took it away. That was Pablo Lopez again. Deflected. Danny Lopez. Broken up. Blocked nicely. They walk around. Still walking around. Looking to take the shot. It got blocked nicely. I'm not sure why Everett's looking for a penalty kick. They just blocked the shot. They didn't take anybody down. And it'll be a corner kick for Everett coming from the far side. That was a nice rush by Morera. Everybody going up. Nobody could get it. Everett keeps it in. Tip loose. Liccardi knocks it back upfield. Everett knocks it back. Out in front. Very tough angle. They try to throw it in, and they threw it behind the net. And that was Morera again. Cardona will kick it away. Everett trying to head it away. Lopez again. Trying to get by. Can't. It goes out off English. And now we got a bang up. English threw it in. They're looking at Pablo Lopez. He's up. He was standing up, pointing, saying it should have been our ball out of bounds, and then all of a sudden he was down, and now he's down again. I don't understand this at all. They're going to have him go out of play, replace him, and he's walking like he's okay. I don't understand that at all. Now Miss Gagner, the trainer, has to run all the way around to get to the other side of the field to check him out. He was standing upright, saying, it's our ball that went off Everett. And when they changed it and said, give it to Everett, all of a sudden he was down, he went back up, he was walking. Now he's walking towards Miss Gagnon, and he's walking fine. I think sometimes a lot of these young men watch too much television, watch all these flops going on in professional soccer and now even in basketball. The pass gets through, and English knocks it out. Corner kick coming from the far side. English kicks it upfield. Everett knocks it back. Trying to center it. Loose ball. English blocked the kick. And then Everett was trying to get the kick. It was bouncing up and down. They couldn't get a foot on it. It finally went off Everett, out of play. Follow the bouncing ball. He couldn't get good control of the ball because it was bouncing up and down. And by the time he got a foot on it, it was too late. He knocked it out of play. McCarty with it. Trying to knock it deep. Everett knocks it back the other way. They knock it deep down the far side. Everett lost it out of play. And now they're saying English knocked it out. So Everett will get another corner kick from the far side. They line drive it to the net. Cardona makes the catch, and he'll kick it away. Kind of slices it off to the near side. It's going to go out of play. Everett gets it to the middle. Looking to get a shot. McCarty from behind blocks it away. Everett knocks it deep. Everett will get there first. They're going to let it go out of play. English took it away. Trying to knock it deep, can't. And we got a whistle. They were holding on to Angel Lopez. English is going to get the free kick. It'll be Villanueva taking it from the 40-yard line straight on. They pop it up. It bounces through, and it get knocked out by English. And we'll have a substitution for Everett. Ramiro knocked it upfield. Bodies go down. They get back up. That's Albanos. McCarty with it. Pass a little bit behind Morales. They get the pass through. English hustles, breaks it up, Danny Lopez, and he gets knocked down. Lopez was the one that went down. They called it on Lopez for the contact. Liccardi knocks it deep. Foot race. Everett gets there first, and they knock it out of play as bodies go down. And the Everett player went down, and he's getting back up, as they usually do. English is going to get the throw in. Halfway through and counting the second half, we had 5 goals in the first half, 3 by English, finishing up the half to take the 3-2 lead. We've been scoreless here. English is yet to get a shot on net. A break. Down the near side. Sliding and blocking. Nice defense, Romero. Eddie Romero blocked it out. Everett will get a corner kick. This one coming from the near side. Skips right by everybody. Nobody laid a finger on it. Everyone was like, I got it, you got it, nobody got it. If that's a takedown, it's going to be a penalty kick. English got one, now Everett's going to get one. I thought there was going to be a penalty kick. They're giving him a free kick from inside the 5. Popped up, Cardona reaches up and grabs it and falls down. He took it away. There was an Everett player trying to get a head on it. Cardona made the nice play, just grabbed it, took it away. I thought they were going to have a takedown in the zone, and Everett would get, like English did, a penalty kick, but they just gave him a free kick. Broken up nicely. Coelho knocks it away. Liccardi got a piece. Coelho gets it back, knocks it deep, and he called English offside. So another free kick coming, this one from inside the 40-yard line. And he booted deep. English got a head on it, but knocked it the wrong direction. Now they get a foot on it and knock it out of play. And we'll have a substitution for Everett. English knocks it away. Everett got a head on it and he knocked the English player down. Liccardi looking for it. English knocks it to the near side. And it goes out. And it was Albanaz battling with another number that I don't have for Everett. Fabero put it in play. Hey, if you're going to talk, get back here and get away from him. Right? Don't bother him while he's on the camera. Do all your talking back here. He pointed towards English, now he points the other way and gives it to Everett. As we got 15 minutes and counting left in this one. Amazing how we had 5 goals in the first half. We got none here in the second half. English takes it away. And they're trying to get Everett to knock it out. Everett steps in and takes it away. It's just a pileup in the corner, and Everett finally knocks it out. They couldn't have been any deeper in the end zone than they were. English bring it up. They knock it deep. They haven't been here in a while. Everett broke it up. Now the shot. Everett got a piece, blocked it. It went out of play. And English will get a corner kick. We got it way back downfield. We got an English player down. We walk under his own steam. Nicole Gagnon, who is the St. Mary's trainer, is getting extra duty being here for this one. As Everett knocks it deep, and then English knocks it out. I think that was Albanos. Picked off by English as they try to center it. English will knock it deep. Deflects back to Everett. Taken away. English got numbers. They knock it deep. Looking to take the shot. They just got a piece and knocked it out. Then they got a piece again and knocked it out again. Great save by Porfirio. They tipped it. It was rolling by. It was going to go into the near corner, near post. Hello. What? No, I'm just finishing up the game. Goodbye, Chief. English had a great, it's been mostly Everett in this half. English finally got a break. They went down. Angel threw it to the far side. They took the shot. It was going inside the near post. And Porfirio just reached out, got a hand on it, went down. He was right at the near post. And they tried to bang it home, and he knocked it again. And he's down being looked at by Ms. Gagnon, the trainer. Welcome back to Manning Field, and our thoughts and our prayers go out to Flavio Porfirio, the goaltender. I don't even know how it happened. It was a shot that was going to the net. He dove across to try and did get a hand on it and tipped it away. However, he came down, whether he twisted a knee or an ankle or a foot or a leg, and then he banged it, the rebound into him, and it went out of play. And they had to call the ambulance, and he got carted off. So our thoughts and our prayers go out to Porfirio, his teammates, his coaches, his family. We hope he's going to be okay. And as usual, Miss Gagnon was right on top of everything, taking care of the young man until everybody got here. And the ambulance took a little while to get here, but they got here and they carted him off. He's on his way to the hospital, and hopefully when they check him, it won't be as bad as it looked, because he was just laid out. The second shot that came, it might have been one that got him in the midsection, up around the shoulder or the arm, and I do not have any idea who the other goaltender is, because they don't list anyone else as a goaltender on their roster. So he's pressed into service. And again, our thoughts and our prayers go out for Flavio Porfirio and hope that he's going to be okay as we get back to soccer and realize what real life is about, as opposed to this being just a game. 3-2 English with just over 12 minutes left. And that was one of the few times, if not the only time, that English got anywhere near getting a shot off in their second half. Everett has kept it in the English end, sort of like they did in the first half. They kept it in the English end in the first half, and it got them 2 goals. And then all of a sudden, English came alive and scored 3. They scored 2 in a matter of a minute or two, and then they took Danny Lopez down in the zone. It got him a penalty kick. Lopez knocked the penalty kick in, and that's the difference in the game as the ball gets kicked out of play. English looking for their first win of the season. Oh, a substitution. For Everett. And they go up with the head, they call contact. And they call it against Flores, going up against Morera. English trying to clear it. Everett shot blocked. And they knock it home. And that was Morera again. He gets his second. They couldn't get control of it. It was bouncing around. Nobody got a foot on it, trying to get a head on it. It bounced down, and from right around 15, 20-yard line, he drilled it inside the far post under the top crossbar, and Cardona watched it go by. And all of a sudden, it's 3-3. Trying to knock it deep, Everett knocks it away. Everett coming back. They knock it ahead. Cardona comes out and just gets there before Garcia. It's headed back to the Everett end, and they kick it back. It bounces by Liccardi. Everett looks like go out of play and throws it in. And they try to kick it upfield. They slice it to the far side back towards the English, the Everett net. Danny Lopez pushed it too far ahead. I think they're going to call it off Garcia, but it actually went off Lopez because he lost it. Garcia slid, but really never touched it. And Everett knocks it out again. Angel Lopez will throw it in. Tipped and knocked away by Everett. Romero trying to break it up. They knock it deep. And English is there to knock it away. I think that was Albanos. Everett gets the throw in down deep. Clear cross field. English trying to get there first. And right in front of the official, the Everett player got knocked down with no call. Shot blocked. Tipped away again. Lopez knocks it deep, looking for a break. And a goaltender who we have no idea who it is throws it back upfield to Garcia. They pop it up cross field. It go all the way back down deep in the corner of the end zone. I don't know what that pass was supposed to do. Now they knock it upfield. Everett knocks it deep down the far side. Cutting it to the middle. Looking for the shot. They shoot it high, wide, and out of play. They knock it up. Looking for Liccardi. Broken up. English gets it back. Tip to the far side. And we got a whistle for a free kick for Everett. And they're back in the English end. They've spent most of the full game here. They get it to the middle. Shot. Takes a big enough bounce. Everett is ripping because they're saying their player got knocked down when he took the shot. And no call. Coelho knocks it out. And we're down to the last 5 minutes, and the clock will stop, and it will be kept down on the field by the officials. So we're dead even at 3 with the final 5 minutes and counting. Tipped up. English keeps it in, but they give it to Everett. Everybody trying to do a little one-on-one. English knocked it out. Everett will get the throw in. English trying to knock it deep. And it's going to go out of play. Garcia will put it in play. English looking to knock it out. They knock it deep. Garcia breaks it up. They were trying to send Lopez in. That caught Everett on the hand, and the Everett player went down. And I don't know who he is because they didn't put number 17 on the roster they wrote up for me. Not a lot of time left. Everett back at it, down the far side. Popped up. Cardona comes out and out rebounds Romero. And he gets kicked back upfield deep. They give it back to the fill-in goaltender, and he's not going to kick it. He just throws it upfield. Everett taking it back. Gomez collects. To the far side. They tried to send Morales in, and the goaltender got there just a step or two ahead. Nice pass from the far side. I think that was Coelho. And they were going to the net, and I think that was Morales. And just as he was about to get a foot on it, the backup goaltender made the play. Morales walking in, pops it up, and the goaltender got a piece. He could have waited a little longer. He was all by himself. He took the shot, and the goaltender, backup goaltender, got a piece of it. Danny Lopez can't get loose. Liccardi's shot blocked. Time running down. English had a couple of opportunities. Romero breaks the play up. They dump it ahead, walking in. They missed the net, and he can't believe it. I think it was Bonahemi who scored one of the goals. He walked in. He had a good chance to win the game, probably. And he missed the net, and he put his hands on his head. He couldn't believe he did it. This is a long 5 minutes. Tipped ahead, it's going to go out off English. Everett trying to hurry. August trying to knock it upfield. Everett down the far side. Throws it to the net. Bodies go down, they let him play. Everett looking for another takedown. That would have been a penalty kick. Liccardi knocks it deep. Danny Lopez looking for it. Has it taken away by Garcia. They keep it alive. Lopez to the middle. Now to the far side, trying to center it. And he called Morales offside. A very long 5 minutes. We got a whistle. And we got a yellow card against English. Everett's going to get a free kick from just inside the 15-yard line from the far side. Been a lot of people being knocked down and banged around. I'm not sure that deserved a yellow card, but English got one. Again, a very long 5 minutes. Cardona, they hit it right into his shoulders, and he grabbed it. And they blow the whistle, and that's going to do it. So it was Everett getting out to a quick 2-0 lead. English scored the last 3 in the first half. The first one, Ina Angel, from a great pass from Alfredo Pablo Lopez. The second was by Hamilton Gomez Lopez. And then the goal that put English ahead for the first time, Danny Lopez got taken down in the zone. He converted a penalty kick, made it 3-2. It stayed that way till almost 10 minutes left. And then Kevin Morera got his second goal of the game to tie it at 3. English had a couple of golden opportunities. The backup goaltender, who was pressed into service, made an outstanding save to keep it 3-3. And it ends that way 3-3. And the most important product, we just hope that Flavio Porfirio, the goaltender for Everett, we hope he's okay. He was counted out. Everett's going to go to 3-1-1. English are going to pick up their second tie. They almost had their first win. They were down to 10 minutes left, but Everett scores in the last 10 minutes to tie it. English will wind up with their second tie, and both ties are 3-3. So 3-3 the score here in this Greater Boston battle. English, Everett, and it's Everett coming from behind. After English came from behind to take the lead, Everett gets the only goal of the second half, and it winds up the same way it started, dead even. English 3, Everett 3. We hope you enjoyed it. I'm John Hoffman saying we'll see you next time.